This video is brought to you by catbeast.com. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats.
RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 9, A Perfect Storm has officially released. So let me break it down for you. So Cinder and her squad arrive to confront Raven. How did they get in? My best presumption is an off-screen fight, because that's what we needed to cut. I've been watching this whole season thinking, man, what's with all the fighting? You know what we need more of? Exposition. So Raven decides to roast Cinder and her team because that is the only thing she can do in this situation. Cinder informs Raven that her and her tribe don't have to die as long as they assist in obtaining the spring relic. After that, they can all walk free. Raven tries to bargain to get Crow killed and they strike a deal. Raven, however, intends to steal the relic for herself so her and her tribe can live on, since Raven distrusts Salem as much as she distrusts Ozpin. And then she makes her way to Crow, I think is what happened. However, meanwhile in Menagerie, fights are still happening. Sun and Blake come to the aid of Gira, and Blake runs off to find her mother, where she comes face to face with Ilya. Now, for all these fight cliffhangers, there's a severe lack of fighting payoff. First, the Emerald and Mercury one, then the Gira one, and now the Blake one. It's kind of annoying that they're teasing us with all these fights all the time and not giving any payoff, and instead we just get exposition. Exposition is good to have, but it's a balancing game. If there were a volume that was just all non-stop action and no exposition, I would absolutely complain that there isn't any exposition. There is a balance to be had, and I think this volume has been heavily imbalanced with the amount of exposition we're getting versus action scenes. So let's talk about Raven. Raven seems to be one of the few characters who knows how to play the cards she has. She doesn't want to team up with Cinder and be on Salem's side, but she knows if she doesn't, her tribe will be killed. So she'll put up the shtick that she'll help and be on their side. I don't actually believe that she wants Crow dead, however. I got the feeling that it was more so a, look at how evil I am, I'm just as evil as you guys. So, is she gonna go warn Crow? I'd imagine so, but then again, she may not, since she is going to take the relic for herself. I don't know, Raven's a bit of a mystery. And I continue to roll my eyes at Raven's tribe. Like before with Yang, I get it, she's your daughter, you may not want to launch an all-out assault on her right then and there. But here, if you have people in the heart of your campground and you do not have the advantage on them, it's slightly embarrassing, to be honest. I said how I think Raven knows how to play her cards, but Salem should be the only factor as for why Raven didn't do anything. She didn't find Mercury to be a threat, so therefore Emerald shouldn't be either. Cinder's a maiden, but Vernal is as well, and Watts doesn't seem like he'll be hulking out anytime soon. I honestly think Raven had all the advantages here and could have taken them. All Salem does is sit there and tell other people what to do, like Ozpin does. There's been no evidence shown so far as to why Salem should be this feared, and I mean Ozpin's form was killed by Cinder, so just because they've been alive for so long doesn't necessarily mean that they're a threat, apparently. And another thing about Raven, my god, of course she has a secret. Why wouldn't she? That's another thing we needed. Why wouldn't she have a secret so damning that it could literally be used as a threat? Has no adult in this show done anything that is just excusable, like, yeah, that was a mistake, I did something wrong, but we can move on from there? Nope, it's always a, I know your secrets. There's too many secrets, primarily at the fault of Ozpin. As for Menagerie, is there anything that can be said? Here's my current thought process right now. Blake is obviously going to rejoin Team RWBY at some point. So then, what happens to Sun? Is he just going to be like the 8th wheel to the main story? I don't imagine he'll join Team Juniper considering his team is still alive. So the way my mind kind of sees everything playing out now is this. Because I do believe Gira will die, I think Sun is going to be there when he does. I think Blake will then blame Sun for failing to save her father, and Sun is going to have to bounce and leave Blake alone for a little while, thus writing Sun out of the story for a bit. That is the way my mind is working things as of now. Keep in mind, these videos are on a week's delay because I do watch the episodes on the RT site. This is how I'm thinking from only this episode. So that was the episode. Once again, thank you to Cat Beasts for sponsoring this video. If you want to design your own custom hat, then be sure to check the link in the description below and use the discount code FANG10 to get 10% off. They support me, so make sure you guys go support them. With that said, like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you're interested in more content like this, follow me on all social medias, and I'll see you in the next video.